Hello everyone and welcome back to Joe's Fish Garage. I am not in the garage today, I'm actually in my backyard. I run several systems outdoor. This is a 150-gallon goldfish tub that I will do a feature on eventually. But today what I'm doing is I am harvesting my Kio Swordtail outdoor tubs. I have two of them. I run some other tubs which I'll talk about in later videos. But today I'm after the swordtails. I originally started breeding them in this 27-gallon black totes type of Home Depot that a lot of people use for this purpose. I did kind of rig up a center brace for it because it did start bowing. And then halfway through the year I got this 55 and I pulled the larger of the fish and moved them into here, and they have proceeded to just drop crazy amounts of fry. I am going to be getting all of these indoors. I have a 55 set up that these are going to be actually for purposes of my own display. Normally when I breed, I'm breeding for profit, but I bought a trio of these guys and I've bred them out because I want a huge horde of them and I did not want to purchase a huge horde of them. So I'm hoping that this works out and I'm seeing lots and lots of fish. A lot of fry over there. Coming back over here. I haven't cleaned as much of the duckweed out. I do run a lot of duckweed in my outdoor tubs. Not as easy to see on camera, but there are lots of adults in there. Believe it or not, I've cleaned out most of the duckweed. The duckweed was thick enough to walk on just a few minutes ago. That is all made it all the way. Its way over to the goldfish tub, and they'll be feasting on that. So I'm gonna go ahead and pause the video, get my my containers here full of fish, and then check back in. Thanks guys. Something I did want to note is as I've been draining these, I do it through a net, and as you can see there is a couple stray babies in there that the net was able to save. They would have just ended up washed away because I do drain the water right on the ground because I'm outdoors. Similarly, I will turn this one into a 5-gallon bucket. It hasn't sucked up any fry yet. I use this method a lot with the ones that are elevated, and the fry will just be in the bucket when I'm done, and I'll strain the bucket through a net. Alright, well I'm going to go ahead and get back to it. As you can see, the fry's already escaped the net and now in that bucket, but I'll catch them later. Alright guys, so my first net scoop, this is what I pulled up, and oh my gosh, these are gorgeous fish. Obviously been benefiting from being outdoors. They do have really good colors naturally, the genetics of the strain that I was able to acquire, but obviously being outside in the sunlight and getting lots of bugs has not hurt them at all. So I'm going to keep collecting. Forgive me, this is a little bit of a long video as I check in and out. I'm really excited about pulling these guys in. Thanks. Alright guys, still collecting on the first tub. As you can see, find a lot of really beautiful fish. Something I do want to address, my coals. So these are not coals in the sense that they have genetic deformities. I don't believe in coaling just for looks. So what I will be doing with these fish that are not the ones that I'm looking for is these will actually go into my local fish store. And what I've been doing throughout the season is actually moving the ones that were not looking like they were what I was looking for over to another pond. So I'm going to be adding these to that pond. And at the very end of the season, I'm going to break everything down. Those will be getting pulled out. They're still beautiful fish in my opinion. They're just not quite what I was looking for, and I'm sure someone else will enjoy them. So they will be going to the local fish store. But like I said, still collecting. Not even done with the first tub yet. Gosh, look at these guys. This is exactly what I was hoping for. If you were planning on colony breeding swordtails, and also I feel the same way about a lot of live bears, it's always good to have a pile of rocks. So I have these piles of so much reflection of lava rock scattered randomly throughout the tub. It's actually, I'm seeing why it's so effective for fry survival, because as I'm trying to herd the fish into my net, I am having them escape into the rocks. I've gotten, I think, all the adults at this point. Just have a ton of fry. And looking at these fry, I may actually end up moving them into the garage. I have an extra 20 long that I got from as a Craigslist deal that these guys may actually go into to grow out a little more before I put them in the main display. What I don't want to do is drop them into that 55 display. Though it is planted, I just don't want to risk the adults having a chance to snack on them. So these are all of the adults that I gathered from the first tub. If that was all I had, that's a heck of a haul in my mind. But I still have a whole other tub to go. Very excited. This has definitely worked out exactly how I was hoping it would. I really hope that my buddy at the local fish store is watching this, because he was asking me how they turned out, because me and him have talked about them a few times. This is great. Alright guys, I'm going to keep collecting. Another tip, in addition to the lava rocks, when you're doing tubs for fish that may be fry hunters, I love this stuff. It's by Marina. It's a 3-foot fake bamboo. I get it on Amazon pretty cheap. I use it a lot in breeding projects. I have a bunch of fun in the fish room. I also threw in a bunch of, it's actually Christmas moss. It's grown kind of leggy, not really that pretty Christmassy look, but it's great for breeding. As you see, it's grown all in this stuff. I am going to be saving this for use in the fish garage. Pulling a bunch of this out, which is great because this is a precious commodity. Like I say, it's not quite what I would consider like sell value, but for a breeding project, that is gold right there. All right, just gonna keep doing my thing.